Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn 2.1 Invictus. The poem has been composed by William Ernest Henley. Through this poem, the poet has explained us to fight the problems, to fight the difficulties courageously. The central idea of the poem revolves around the poet's struggles and hardships that he had encountered at a very young age, and how, in spite of all these trials and tribulations, he fought with resilience to not only overcome them but also develop an attitude where he believes that no matter what the situation is, he will always be in full control of his life. The poet wants to be an ardent fighter and have a never say die attitude. Invictus was composed by the English poet William Ernest Henley. This is a short Victorian poem written in 1875 and published in 1888. Here he talks about the deep realities of life, which are not smooth and flawless. He knows the hard truth of life, that everyone's life is full of troubles which come with different circumstances. See the first stanza. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. So through this stanza, the poet says that out of the night that covers me, as there is a darkness everywhere around us during the night. So the poet says that there are so many difficulties, problems around us. So in the first line, there is a figure of speech metaphor. The second line, black as the pit, from pole to pole. In this line, the figures of speech are simile, as there is a comparison using as. There is a figure of speech alliteration in the same line. The sound of P is repeated. And again in the same line, the third figure of speech is there, that is repetition. The word pole to pole is repeated. And the poet says that though there are so many difficulties in his life, but in the third line the poet says, I thank whatever God may be for my unconquerable soul. So poet wants to say, though there are so many difficulties, but the Almighty has given me unconquerable soul, unconquerable, which cannot be conquered, that nobody can defeat my soul. So through this poem, the poet says that he had received a very precious gift from the God, that is the unconquerable soul. In the second stanza, the poet says, in the frail clutch of circumstances, in the frail clutch of circumstances, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Winced means jerked with pain. Under the bludgeonings of chance, bludgeoning, violent beating with a club of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. So in the second stanza, the poet says that though I got trapped in such type of circumstances, I have never jerked with pain, I have never cried aloud. Under the bludgeoning, that is violent beating with a club of chance, the poet says, though my head is bloody, but still I am unbowed. The poet says that, but one should not give up. One must keep one's willpower strong and unconquered by anyone. One must look for the solution for overcoming the troubles of life. These waves of trouble will try to make one weak, bloody headed, or even shake to the extent that the feeling of horror may shower upon the person. But what is important at this stage is to feel strong. The poet says that at this stage, the most important thing is to feel strong. Keep the head up and fight against such troubles. So, the poet says that in this situation, it is very necessary to feel strong, to be confident, and face our difficulties, our problems, courageously. In the third stanza, the poet says, beyond this place of wrath means anger, and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years. Menace means difficulties, problems, dangers, finds, and shall find me unafraid. The poet says, the poet is describing how he had a hard life. He has encountered many troubles, circumstances, but has never given up. Even after being regularly troubled times up by these evil troubles, after his life has been beaten down, he still feels strong and hopeful. He differentiates the fact that there will be more circumstances in the future that he cannot prevent from happening. However, the past troubled years have prepared the individual for the future ones. So in the third stanza, the poet says that as the difficulties came in my life in the past, so these difficulties taught me to fight them courageously, to fight them confidently. The next and the last stanza of the poem is, it matters not how straight the gate. Straight means narrow in reference to the gate. The poet says that though the solution to such type of problems are very tough, but I will find them. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. The scroll means the laws and rules made by men. The poet says, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. In the last stanza, the poet says, now the author explains how a person is the controller of his own life. Whenever he encounters such problems or troubles or such circumstances in his life, or whatever life throws at him, he knows that he is the captain of his soul and he can manage his own life. Just like the captain of a ship, he feels that his life is a big ship sailing through the waves of different circumstances and troubles. He is the master of his own fate and the captain of his soul. He is